Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so glad you found me. I have a Dollar Tree St. Patrick's Day wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you step by step how to make this beautiful mesh tubing St. Patrick's Day wreath. All of the materials I used to complete the wreath came from Dollar Tree, making this very budget friendly. Let me show you how to make it. To get started, you're going to need a 14-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree, some pipe cleaners cut in half. You'll need dark green mesh tubing, light green, gold, and white. You will need 3 packages of each color for a total of 12 packages. Each package is 12 yards, which is 36 inches. I've unwrapped all of my mesh tubing. You're also going to need a yardstick or something to measure with. Bring all of your ends together. And then you want to loosely pull out and measure to 28 inches. You don't want to pull tight because the mesh tubing will stretch and then all of your pieces won't be the same length. Cut. And then we're going to make our little bundles. Now I place my pipe cleaner between these 2 fingers and my mesh tubing over. I pinch the ends. Then you're going to want to fold it over, grab it in the center, and make like a little bow. You're going to do this twice. And then bring down the ends. Now if you have an end that's really long, you can just kind of pull it back through into your grouping, or you can trim it, whichever. Then you take the bottom piece of the pipe cleaner and you bring it back up so it meets the other piece, like that. And then I bring my thumb around and fold it down. You want to make sure that you're getting that pipe cleaner into the center. So when you fold it down, they should relatively be the same length. Pinch and give it a good twist. Okay, and that's what your bundles will look like. Now, if you don't like your ends, if they feel too long, just go in and kind of pull them down back into the little bundle there. Sometimes it takes a little bit to figure out which one you have to pull, but just work at it until you get it the way that you like it. Or you can just trim your ends if you feel that they're sticking out a little further than the loops. And there you go. I'll show you one more time. Pull all of the ends of your mesh tubing together. Then loosely pull out and measure at 28 inches. Put the pipe cleaner in first on my hand there, in between these 2 fingers. Then do a loop, another loop, just like you would if you were doing a bow, but you're going to do it twice. Then you grab the bottom pipe cleaner and you pull it up to meet the top. Get that even. Then pull it all forward. If you need to move it to one side or the other a little bit to get it even, do that. Pinch and twist. there's your little bundle. To attach your bundles to your wreath form, you're going to be attaching them to the 2 bars in the middle. Just take your pipe cleaners and feed it on either side. Pull it nice and tight to the back and give a twist to secure. Then I pull those pipe cleaners together, and then I push them back through so that they're coming up forward. That way it'll keep the back of your wreath looking nice and clean, and once you get your bundles in, you won't see those pipe cleaners from the front. Now between each section, and a section is between each crossbar, you will need to put 8 bundles. The entire wreath will take a total of 12 packages of deco mesh to fill. I have 4 sections done and I'm moving along nicely. I really love the way that it looks. The color combination is just gorgeous. Now here on the back, you can see it looks much cleaner by tucking your ends of your pipe cleaners forward, and you can't see them at all from the front. I'm going to go and finish my wreath base here, and then we'll come back and we will move forward. And there you go, we are all finished. I think it looks really gorgeous. I love that method of mixing all of those colors together. I think it is so pretty. Now the final bundle out of the 4 packages, I seem to run short of one color. That's okay, just if that happens to you, whether it was the package or you're measuring, whatever, just use what you have. As long as it's only, the final bundle, it'll mix in fine and you won't even notice when you're done. And you can see on the back, it looks nice and clean and neat. Go ahead and set this aside. This is the sign that I've chosen to use on this project. I'm going to take it off the ribbon here and just pull it off, but be careful that you don't break your sign because they are stapled in there. Now to attach your sign, you're going to need some full-length pipe cleaners. You'll need 2 for the small sign and 2, maybe 3 for the larger sign. I'll start with the 2. To attach these, I'm just going to be using hot glue. Let your glue fully set up before you move forward. The glue is all set up on my signs, so we're going to place them now. I'm going to place my largest one first, and I want this just slightly off center so that I have room for this one on the other side. Have it down a little bit and this over. So this is about where I'm going to be placing my signs. I might move that. That'll be a little bit better. Just like that. Now to attach your signs, you want to take the pipe cleaners and then you separate the mesh and you work it all the way down to the wire frame in the back. And then you attach the pipe cleaners to the wire frame. When you initially tighten it down, you don't want to tighten it too tight, otherwise it will sink into the mesh and you do not want that. You want it to sit up on top. I have my signs attached. I'm very happy with their placement. We're going to work on the bow now. This year, Dollar Tree actually is carrying St. Patrick's Day ribbon, 2.5 inches at 3 yards. This is the pattern that I've chosen. Now out of this roll of ribbon, you will need to cut one piece at 14 inches. This will be for the tails. And then for the bow, you need one piece at 18 inches, one piece at 16 inches, and one piece at 9 inches. You will also need one full-length pipe cleaner. On your ribbon that is 14 inches, you want to bring the ends together and then fold them together. We're going to dovetail them. And then I usually come back about 1/2 inch to 3/4 at an angle down to the tip. That'll give you a nice dovetail. Now for our bow, you want to start with the 18-inch piece. You want to bring the two ends together and you want them to cover each other by about an inch, 1.5 inches. Find the center and push down. Take your 16-inch piece and do the same thing. Now this is the cut side that should be on the back. And you take your smaller piece with the cut side down and you put that on top. So you're going to have a double bow. And then this smaller piece is going to be your center little loop. So again, roll that around, have it come over itself by about an inch, and place that in the center. So just like that. Okay, so we have the main part of our bow stacked. Now you're going to take the tails and you're going to put that on the back. You just want to make sure that that's in the center. Okay. Then here at the center, you're going to take that and scrunch it in the back. Take a pipe cleaner, put it right through the center. Pull that to the back. Kind of push everything forward so I can get a nice tight grip. I want to pinch in the center and then give it a good twist. And you can pull down your tails. Pull them forward and then open up your loops. You have 2 loops on either side and your center loop. You're going to pull the smaller loop that's on the top up and the larger loop down. And then just play with your bow until you're happy with it and it's fluffed the way that you want. And that's approximately what your bow should look like. I'm going to place my bow right here on the side to kind of fill in this space. And just like the sign, you take your pipe cleaners and you feed it in between the mesh and attach it to the bar in the back. Now, if you don't want your bow to sink down into your mesh, just take it and give it a good twist till you have about 3 inches of twisted pipe cleaner. This way it won't pull down inside the mesh and you'll still be able to get it nice and snug on the bar. Okay. I got my bow on. I'm really happy with that. Now the final items that I'm going to be adding to the wreath, I have this package of 6 shamrock picks. I thought those were really pretty and would be perfect especially since we have a nice big shamrock here. And then I have some gold coins left over that I'm going to be using. And these I'm just simply going to be gluing onto the mesh. And same thing with the picks. I'm probably going to be cutting them nice and short, adding a little bit of glue, and then sticking them in. And there you go, we are all done. I think it came out absolutely adorable. I got all of my shamrocks and my gold coins glued in. I thought they made the perfect final touch. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they show it to more people and my channel grows. Thanks again for stopping by. You have a great day, and I will see you next time.